What's up, guys? It's Crash, and I want to tell you guys about the K30 SMG and how good it actually is. Now, we've been playing the beta for a little while now, and I've seen a ton of the AK-24 and the M5A3, which are probably some of the most well-rounded guns in the beta, but I've encouraged you guys to try all the different guns, and last night I played some rounds with the K30 and I thought it was awesome. So we took a little bit of look at stats. I compare it with the PBX45, its SMG counterpart, and yeah guys, I just want to let you know kind of how good this gun actually is and why you should give it a try. It takes a little bit more skill, but once you guys master that, I think you'll really like it. I'm going to tell you about the attachments to use, and I'm also going to tell you a really good trick to help maximize your effectiveness with this weapon. So let's take a look right now really quick at the stats a little bit. I didn't do a time to kill graph. As you guys know, if you've played the beta very much, the hit detection is way off, and when you have a gun with this high of rounds per minute, I made a really cool rough time to kill graph for the assault rifles. With these high fire rates and bullet registration, I couldn't get a good damage number, and I didn't feel like it was even good enough to put a rough graph out there. So I have a really rough time to kill based on if I came across an enemy, I killed him, didn't miss, how it came across. But I've seen several frames of bullets not counting, which is another strength excuse me, of the K30, because when you have that really high fire rate and not very good hit detection, when you miss a few shots, those follow-up shots are right there, and it kind of mitigates that server issue or that hit registration issue. So let's take a look at the stats with its counterpart, the PBX45. You guys can see a little bit of the recoil. You can kind of use those graduated lines to get a comparison of the recoil. Keep in mind the K30 was only 21 shots. The PBX was, I believe, 30. So it has a lot more controllable recoil on the PBX. I'll probably do another quick video talking about that because it also has some pretty good strengths. Definitely worth checking out. The ADS time for the K30 is really fast, 200 milliseconds. That's almost 100 milliseconds faster than the ARs. That is with iron sights. When you guys put sights on there, it takes it down quite a bit, actually, to almost 280 milliseconds ADS with either one of the sights. It also ups your sprint out time. Sprint out time is like 267 milliseconds, so still really fast. If you get caught sprinting when you're running in between points and somebody pops out of a bush like happens so often, that sprint out time is actually really good and right in there. But you guys can see the rounds per minute, 1125, an absolute bullet hose. But it increases actually to 1230 with the extended mag. So back in game here, if you look at the extended mag, it tells you on the left that it increases rate of fire, reload speed, and recoil control. It didn't really have an effect on recoil. Reload speed is actually very similar as well. But the rate of fire is actually up to 1230 rounds per minute. So actually pretty crazy. So one of the tricks that I wanted to tell you about this gun is I caught myself doing this a lot. Use the plus system to your guys' advantage, okay? It is really strong, and here's why. So I only have 19 rounds left in my mag. If I dump those, it tells me I'm out of ammo. I got a cross on my gun, I can't use it. I found myself running around begging for ammo. Go ahead, hop in that plus system really quick, switch to the other mag, and boom, it's not as many rounds and it's a little bit slower rate of fire, but it's much better than using your sidearm. And that the rounds are actually kept separate. So now I have a 21 round mag and I have 147 rounds in backup. So just remember that when you run out of rounds, switch your mags and you'll have ammo again, because with 11 to 1200 rounds per minute, you're going to run out of ammo. So that's just a really good trick to keep in mind when you use this weapon. Now, how I've been running it, I haven't been using the suppressor because I feel like I don't know if it's in my head. Again, it's the hit registration right now is too tough. I can't get in a custom server to test this stuff myself. So I'm just having to go off gameplay, and I can't get a good number on that. But it feels like to me that the range is less. Sorry, they're brain freeze. I'm old. So how I would run this is if you guys are really good with iron sights, I would run it with iron sights, because it's so snappy. Even sprinting, it's just really snappy. You can feel a little bit of an ADS slowdown with the sight. I really like sights. I have actually been using this one. I feel like I get just a little bit more visibility I've been using this reflex and I like it a lot. So the sight's kind of personal preference. If you're up in people's faces, if you're running around in the buildings, I would say no sight. But if you're like me, get some of those mid-range engagements on this big map, I would definitely use that. Also, I can't find really any downsides to the grip. What it does though is notice my crosshairs. Now check it out. It's just a tiny bit tighter. It tightens up that hip spread, which is another strength of this weapon. If you get up close with people, that hip fire is extremely tight. You have a lot of bullets going down range. Definitely use it. One of the other things about it is with the recoil, that it's kind of nerfed a little bit with the recoil, and it takes a little bit to get used to. But if you recall that picture, it's actually pretty vertical, so it goes almost straight up. So what I've been doing and recommending when I pop in my first game, I've actually been taking this thing and just running a few mags through it and working on getting that muscle memory down and get yourself in that headspace and build that habit of pulling that recoil down, because you can actually keep it pretty darn level if you learn that mouse speed or that stick control. If you learn that and get that muscle memory in your head, you can really melt people at kind of astonishing ranges with this gun actually. So I would definitely recommend giving it a try, see if it works for you, if you can get that recoil down. Like I said, I just sit here and I practice a few rounds, and then I'm kind of good to go in a match, and I kind of try to keep that in my head that I need to pull down on the stick or the mouse when I'm playing, and I've been having a really good time with this gun. So yeah guys, that's how I would do it. Definitely make sure to put these extended mags on, very strong. Put that foregrip on there for your hip fire, a sight if you need it. And let me know what you guys think of this gun down below. But like I said, try everything, give this one a go. I think you guys will really like it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have fun out there. We'll see you on the battlefield, and until next time.